I'm Courtney. Welcome to the third video in this series about the sports that I've played. In this episode, I'm going to talk about swim team. I was part of a swim team in middle school and high school. My swim team wasn't associated with my school. My swim team was a summer league. We swam in outdoor pools only during the couple of months during the summer. Swim team was one of my favorite sports to play growing up. There are 4 different strokes in swimming. There's backstroke, breaststroke, butterfly, and freestyle. My favorite stroke was freestyle. Freestyle is when you move your arms like this and you go forward. You swim forward. In freestyle, you have to turn your head from side to side to be able to breathe. My least favorite stroke was backstroke. Backstroke is when you swim backwards. Your head points in the direction that you want to swim. Backstroke makes no sense to me. Why would you go backwards when you could go forwards instead? The other 2 strokes that were okay were breaststroke and butterfly. Breaststroke is when you move your arms in this type of a motion and your legs snap together. You spread your legs apart and then you snap them together. This motion propels you forward in the water. In breaststroke, you don't breathe side to side. In breaststroke, you breathe when you come out of the water. Your head stays straight and forward, and your eyes look a little bit down towards the water. Butterfly was a stroke that I liked a lot, but it was hard for me. In butterfly, you roll your body. In butterfly, you use both of your arms at the same time. It's different than freestyle. In freestyle, you use one arm, then the other. Left arm, right arm. In butterfly, it's different. You use both of your arms at the same time, and you roll your body. Butterfly is a swimming stroke that makes your shoulders and back muscles very strong. My events that I participated in were the 50 free, the 100 free, and the 100 breast. The distance, the number, represents how many laps you swim in the pool. 50 means that you swim down and back once. 100 means that you swim down and back twice. Later in my swim team career, I also participated in the 400 free. The 400 free is 8 laps down and back. Depending on which stroke you're swimming, there are different ways that you transition once you reach the wall. For example, in freestyle, there's a technique called a flip turn. A flip turn is a technique that allows you to transition and swim in the other direction very quickly. When you're doing a flip turn, you flip in the water a few inches before the wall. You flip in the water and you use your legs to push off the wall so that you can swim back in the other direction. For breaststroke, it's a little bit different. For breaststroke, you don't flip. For breaststroke, you grab the wall, you touch the wall, then you turn back and push off the wall with your legs. For breaststroke, you want to take one big pull at the start of your stroke and bring your arms all the way down to your side so that you're streamlined in the water. Some people that are very good at breaststroke can flip turn, can do their transition so that their one big pull lasts them almost all the way to a third of the pool. Another type of swimming transition is a butterfly transition. The butterfly transition is similar to the breaststroke transition, but instead of taking one big pull, you want to make sure to roll your body when you're doing the transition so that you can get your arms back behind you and begin your next stroke. The transition that makes no sense to me is the backstroke transition. For backstroke, you have to pay attention. A short distance from the end of the pool, a short distance from the wall, there are flags. There's a line of flags that's above the pool. When backstrokers are swimming, they see the line of flags. The goal is to count how many strokes you need from the flags to the wall. You do this in practice. You don't do this while you're racing. The backstrokers count how many strokes from the flag to the end of the pool. That way, when they're racing, they know when to flip. For example, if you see the flags and you know it takes 5 strokes for you to reach the end of the pool, you count 1, 2, 3, 4, and transition towards the other side of the pool. You are switching which direction you're swimming. There are a lot of small details about swimming technique and a lot of things you can do besides technique to make you faster. For example, people wear swim caps that are tight fitted. People will shave their arms and legs to reduce the amount of friction in the water. People also wear swimsuits that are very tight fitting and reduce friction or resistance in the water. At a swim meet, swimmers dive off the blocks into the water. They swim their race, and the goal is to be the first person to touch the timing pad. I was pretty good at swimming. I did okay. I usually placed in the top heat, in the top 1 through 6. My siblings, however, were very good at swimming. They usually placed first, second, or third. I think swim team is one of the sports that I have the best memories from. I made a lot of friendships. I got to travel to many different pools all throughout Montana, and I improved my physical fitness a lot. Swimming is a very demanding sport. Do you like to swim? Do you have any memories of watching swimming? Maybe in the Olympics or something like that? Let me know in the comments. If you like this series about sports that I've played, you can find 3 more videos about more sports that I've played at EnglishSponge.com. At EnglishSponge.com, myself and a group of other English speakers make videos at all different levels to help you improve your English. I know that I've had a lot of fun being part of the English Sponge project. So, if you want to see more videos in this sports series, you can go to the link in the description. I'm Courtney, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye!